Hey, what's up everyone? I wanted to share with you guys some details on the EcoFan. I've had some questions on how this thing works and why I use it for winter camping. So what the EcoFan is it's a fan that actually you sit on the top of your wood stove, and when the wood stove gets hot, it starts to power this fan and it'll turn on and push the air around the room. And the idea is one, you don't have to use a fan that has any sort of batteries or anything like that, because that can be dangerous having it so hot or so close to heat. But number two is, since it pushes the hot air around your room or your tent, you end up using less wood because the heat is distributed more evenly and your shelter warms up quicker. So the way that this works is, if you look at it, it's a pretty basic design as far as how the EcoFan is built. But on the back here, you'll notice there's this little generator, and what that is that's the thermoelectric generator. And so basically the heat that is absorbed by the base of this metal base, it travels up to the area right above where this generator motor is located, and there's a little pad in here. I don't know if you can see it with the camera. I'm trying to make sure it's in there, but that pad absorbs the heat, and then the heat is transferred into electricity into the motor, which is the generator right there, and that's what powers the fan itself. So this one is there's three different sizes of the EcoFan. There's a small, medium, and large. This one's the medium, and it's I think it retails for like $100. You can find them at pretty much any hardware store. I also have the link available in the description of the video below if you just want to shop for it on Amazon. But I highly recommend these if you're going to be working with a wood stove, whether it's in a cabin or if you're going to be camping in a tent. If it's in a tent, I really recommend it because it'll push the heat around, and you won't use nearly as much wood. So I'm going to go ahead and set this on the stove. I've got the stove going right now. There's not much fuel in it, so I may have to go get some more wood and just throw it in there to get this running. But I think the temperature, once the base of this gets to, I think it's either 186 Fahrenheit or 221 Fahrenheit. I'll have to look it up online. I'll put a little comment here, a little note that says what the temperature rating is of when this starts. But it basically, once it hits that temperature, the fan will start going. So let's put it on here, and then I'll do a little time-lapse video of when it gets going, and then you guys can see how it works. It really pushes the air around good though. Like I said, it's a very worthwhile investment. It'll save you money in the long run, and also make your winter camping and cold weather camping endeavors much more comfortable. So I'm gonna wait here for the stove to get going, and then I'll show you when it's up and running. Yep, definitely need some more coals in there, so I'm gonna go get some wood, and I want to pull all of these coals up to the front. That will help get those burning a little bit more, but I'm gonna also go outside and get a few more pieces of wood, just some twigs from the ground that are dry, and bring that in here so that way the stove will get nice and hot. Another thing too is you can buy these gloves. They're fireplace gloves, and they're made out of welding cloth on the interior and leather on the exterior, and you can actually grab pieces of wood like coals like that, and it won't burn your hands. You can't do it for too long, but you can do it for a little bit. The only drawback is that after a while the leather gets real hard and the welding cloth on the inside starts to melt together, and so you do have to replace the gloves every once in a while. But they're a great tool if you're going to be winter camping. Alright, so that's how it works. It's a great fan, and like I said, it's worth the investment. They're not cheap. This fan costs $100. There's a bigger one that costs $149, and a smaller one which I think is $70. But if you're going to be winter camping in a tent that's larger than 10 feet by 8 feet, I recommend at least the medium size. So if you want to purchase one, the links are available in the product description below. And thanks for watching.